When the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was on his deathbed, he said, the prayer, and what your right hand possesses. And this shows that the prayer is so important for every Muslim. And let me tell you from our own experience, because I've realized that whenever I've been in some sort of rut, I've almost always let go of my prayers in some way. And I've fallen down into this hole of not being productive, of not being disciplined, of not doing the right things when I should be doing the right things. And praying, it's not even about the deen aspect in this case. Like, I'm not even talking about how it's a third act and you get all these rewards, even though that is of course still the case. And it's still such a powerful thing because of that. But there's something special about prayer and how it allows you to be productive, how it allows you to be focused, how it allows you to be on your mission, on your purpose. Let me tell you, if you're undisciplined in your prayers, you will be undisciplined everywhere else. And again, I've felt this so many times in my own life. There's some special power in Salah, as I mentioned before. It allows you to escape from this dunya. It brings you like this special sort of peace, and it changes your energy. After you've prayed in your prayer mat and you come back to do your work, or you come back into this dunya, you feel so much better. You feel like so much burden and stress has just gone off you. And it's just such a weird energy state. I can't explain it. If you pay attention to your own brain, if you focus in prayer and then come back and like do your normal daily things, you will just feel different. When you finish praying, you don't come back the same as you went when you were starting your prayer. I hope that makes sense. And it basically allows you to refocus, to reflect on what's been going on in your life, what's been going on in your day, in this like very weird, like spiritual way. I genuinely cannot explain it to you. Either you've experienced it yourself or you should go experience it and you will understand what I mean. You can't put it in words, but it allows you to be productive. It allows you to stay consistent on doing the right things in all areas of your life. And that is why it's super powerful. I think a part of that is when you say Allahu Akbar, you're saying Allah is the greatest, that God is the greatest. And that all of these other distractions in my life, everything else in my life, my family, the people I love, everything is not half as important as God. And I believe that in itself brings along this like different state of energy inside of you. It also reminds you of your purpose. Not only in this dunya, like for example, like you want to do this certain thing, you want to hit this goal, but it also reminds you of your purpose overall in this life, of how you are here to serve your Creator, how all of this is just a test and you're supposed to be as good of a Muslim as you can be. You're supposed to do the right things in all areas of your life. And you can think long term after praying, which is very, very important for success. You can think about things long down the road rather than just being this short-term monkey who can just go on his phone and get some quick dopamine. Now that we've kind of understood that like praying is important, not only for the deen aspect, but also like the dunya, right? All of these different things coming together. How are we actually consistent with praying? Because let me tell you from my own experience, it was so hard for me to get consistent with praying. There were days where I didn't used to pray at all. Like probably shouldn't expose my sins in that. But I hardly used to pray. And then like I slowly got into it and I slowly got better with it. But it was so hard at one point. So how do we get consistent with it? But before I tell you that, I want to quickly tell you about the Muslim Productivity Academy, where I help Muslim entrepreneurs increase their work rate without sacrificing their deen. And because they've increased their work rate, because they're able to do more work, they make more money in their business. So if that's something you're interested in, go click on the first link in the description. All right. So being consistent with praying. Number one, you need to feel the power. You need to feel all these things I mentioned here, like how praying can change you, how it makes you feel, and how important it is for you. If you can just feel the power, you'll just have like this sense of attraction to prayer. You will chase it yourself. You would look out for the times it is to pray. You will schedule your day around praying. You should also put systems in place, specifically like simple systems, like downloading like these Muslim apps which give you notifications of, oh, it's prayer time, and they remind you to go pray. And the best tactic is whenever you get that notification on your phone, which is basically one of the only notifications I have on my phone, it's just like the prayer times. Whenever you hear that, whatever you're doing, You drop it as soon as possible, instantly, and you just go and pray. You make wudu, you go pray. And that basically guarantees that you will almost never, inshallah, miss a prayer. And you'll pray on time, and you will get that boost in your focus, productivity, and just feel better as a Muslim. You have to understand that the reason it's so hard for you to be consistent with praying, the reason it's so hard for you to just pray in general, is that because you are at war with shaitan, our number one enemy, whose literal mission, whose life purpose is to make sure that we are not good Muslims, wants us to not pray because he understands the power of praying as well, and he wants to take you away from that. He wants you not to be able to sit there and pray. So you have to understand that whenever you're getting these feelings, you're getting these urges to not pray, it is from shaitan, and you almost have to go to war with him, and you have to go to war with yourself, and that you must win. You have to control your own mind, you have to control your own body, and just force yourself to pray at certain times. Sometimes it will be super easy, you can just fall right into it, but other times you'll have so many excuses in your brain. Oh, I'll do it later, I'll do this, I'll do that. But that is the time when you literally have to force yourself to pray, and that is what counts. Take action on this. Go pray right now if you haven't already. Whatever prayer time it is, go pray that right now if you haven't. And you will feel the energy. Just focus on your prayer. Focus on your connection with Allah, and you'll see how it boosts your productivity, how it boosts your life in all these other areas. I want to thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one.